37th parallel on America's haunted highway. It's Pixelated Paranormal, your guide to the unusual and the strange.
Hello, and welcome to not the Pixelated Paranormal Show. That's probably what you were watching Saturday night. When did you guys do that one? Saturday night. Yeah. So we got that fixed for this episode, supposedly. Hi, I'm your host and dungeon master, Rob, and with us today is Mr. I got to finish my episode, Sean.
Hey, it's me. You guys know there's a brand new season of You on Netflix, and it's a real fucking doozy. 2 episodes left, and I thought I timed it correctly. I didn't account for the time it took me to pause and go get the ice cream out of the freezer, so I was a skosh late.
Skosh. Following that up with the man watching Band of Brothers while he waits, Preston.
What's up, all you cool ghosts and goblins, you crocodins and crocodingos, and skeletors and skeletons, witchers and witches, and WW2 historian experts? I hope you all have fun tonight.
Alrighty. And then we have a man that probably, I don't know if he was watching a TV show or not before we came on, but he was born after Shrek, and that's Caradoc.
Yeah, I was not watching a TV show. I was playing a separate game. I'm just excited for whenever we get to Jordan and he has to play us in.
And speaking of somebody playing us in, Joe.
Oh, I found in my advanced age I've become quite fascinated in the world wars of late.
And last but not least is a man who knows all about reindeer piss and mushrooms, Jordan.
Rob, I don't know all about reindeer piss, just some about reindeer piss. Hello, you.
Oh, no.
It's an original song. It's an original song.
It doesn't matter. UMG thought our original D&D episode was their music.
Well, it's their fault.
Jordan, I give you permission.
Greedy Russians.
As host of this shindiggery, go right ahead.
We played some. We'll play more on the packet.
Sounds good. That's right. You have 2 dads. Also, I need it to be known real quick that Jordan is one of 3 folks on this podcast that happen to know a lot about mushrooms and reindeer piss.
There's 4 of us.
But did he come by this knowledge naturally, or does he secretly listen to
about mushrooms than the most of us?
Does he secretly listen to the show and listen to the Christmas episode and got all that knowledge because of us?
No, Jordan likes. Why don't we let Jordan speak for himself? Jordan.
No, Dad, it's okay.
Okay, Jordan knows a lot about mushrooms, probably more than the other 3 of us combined. I don't know about Sean and Joe, but
just to clarify, I don't know very much about illegal mushrooms. Okay, every viewer, I'm not your drug hookup. Okay, quit asking.
No, he likes normal mushrooms. He likes normal mushroom things, not the ones that do illicit drugs.
Yeah,
I seen a mushroom the other day smoking some weed. It was crazy.
Oh.
In case you didn't know, this is a Dungeons and Dragons game, and we don't really normally talk about mushrooms or reindeer piss, for that matter. But today, we never know where this game takes us.
On today.
So, but when we last left everybody off this game, you guys had been slowly climbing up the tower. You guys had fought some flaming skeletons and some red wizards. And just as you got to the 4th floor of the tower, you ran into what seemed to be a Thayan knight and another red wizard, who seemed to be trying to get into a center room, and were having 0 luck. And it sounds like they have been doing this for a while. A fight broke out. Preston cast some maggot spell, and it didn't. He didn't. He was mad because he didn't have a bonus action afterwards. And then it was Sean's turn, and so we pick up right where this fight left off, with Sean being the next one in the combat order.
I'm gonna. I don't know how. Are we all standing along the staircase, like on the outer
Yeah.
wall of the staircase?
Well, you guys
Okay.
are actually on the staircase, but there was just so many of you guys that think.
Okay, good. So I'm gonna probably just. What is this guy? A Thayan?
Thayan Knight. He's dressed
Super
up as a
Thayan?
knight. Yep, he's super Thayan.
Okay.
He went super
I-
Thayan.
Doesn't have
Then
any
I
hair,
guess.
though. Not very powerful.
I'm gonna go short bow on this one.
All right.
It's
Where the hell
14
is-
hit.
Hold on, this damn shit didn't load. Didn't line.
Oh, did I
up
kill
to-
it?
Hold on.
Yeah, I killed it.
You did. You did not kill it.
No,
Um,
Nice job,
did I hit it?
No, you
Yeah,
missed
killed it.
completely.
Another one popped up where it was standing, but you got that one. Well done.
Fair. Okay. Well,
You
I'm
still
going to
get
use my
another
bonus
attack.
action to give
Oh,
the finger.
You still get another action.
Dibs.
Regular
Oh
action.
yeah, 2 fingers. Can I
Sneak
short bow
attack?
again? No. Can I sneak attack? Is anybody near it?
No. Well, yeah, you could
No.
sneak it. Yeah, because remember his ability is no. It's got to be a melee
He
attack.
didn't hit it.
Well, yes, but also I
mean,
think it has to be a melee attack, right?
Let's
For
let the DM
swashbuckler?
say it. Did I hit it and it just didn't hurt it, like it just twanged off of its shoulder pad? Because that's contact.
No, it missed completely.
Fucking pussy. Yeah, I'm just gonna back up right here. There we go.
That was not you. You used
Yep.
move jip jip.
Fair. All right. I think it's somebody else's turn.
Well, he gets a second attack though, right? He's got
Nope.
no.
He's a
Oh,
rogue.
He's not dual wielding a bow.
I swore Rogue. I swore Rogue got a second attack also. Okay.
Does he have
I'm trying-
nick on his
I'm.
weapons or something?
I
He's
do
got
have
a
Nick.
hit.
I do have a Nick.
Oh, he didn't hit? Never mind. Sorry.
No, he did not hit.
Yeah, offhand with a short bow. Just doing it.
Oh, well, whoops. Yeah.
Alrighty. Let's see.
Hold
here,
on. I
and
use
then-
my bonus action to dump out 50 ball bearings.
Onto the
Just
staircase
right on the stairs.
that we're walking up behind you.
No, I'm done. I'm done. Go ahead.
Hold on. Why is this thing? Hold on. Let me get. No, it was Quazga's turn because I watched. All right. This mage steps away from the wall. He looks over at you guys. What spells does he have that he could use?
He's got the don't fucking try it.
So I'm gonna say he is gonna cast. You know what he's gonna cast? You know what he's gonna cast on all of y'all?
Fireball!
Fireball.
Love fireball.
I need everybody to make a deck save.
Which of my party members are within 10 feet of me, Rob? Roof staircase.
So I think we had everybody in order. So I think Sean and Preston and maybe Cephandrius were in kind of in that line.
Okay, those within 10 feet of me have a +2 to the saving throw on top.
Oh, boom. I got a 20 then. Haha.
We got
So
19.
by Cephandrius, was that supposed to be the? For some reason, Kilvin.
Oh,
showed Cephandrius.
oh, that's right. It's not Cephandrius. It's Kilvin that's there.
I don't know why he's showing up with that.
Yeah, I know. I was saying that today, and I was like, "What is that all about?" So let's see here. Let's see. Caradoc did not make his saving throw. It would appear. Looks like everybody else did.
Caradoc.
So let's see here. Let's Ah, crap. What is it? 8d8? Oh, man.
Should be 86.
Is it? What? Oh. Hold on, let me roll these and... That was 8d8. I don't know why I read that. It's 8d8. Because I am an idiot. So you can tell how many times I've cast a spell on y'all. I've cast a spell on you. Where is the damn damage in it? Okay, yeah, it does 8d6. Alright. Why did I read that backward? Or not right at all? 1, 2, 3. Damn it, I did it again. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. Fireball is launched at your general direction. What the fuck is this?
Sounds
Take it.
So Caradoc takes 24 points of damage. Everybody else takes 12. And Sean, I think, takes nothing, right? So he got...
If he succeeded on the save, yeah.
Yeah, you take no damage. You're able to dodge completely out of the way of this fireball.
Cephandrius is 10 saves.
Well,
Oh,
my
wait,
I still take
I didn't see
I still take
Cephandrius.
damage
Okay.
on rolling a
I'm
20.
gonna use my heroic inspiration and
Okay.
re-roll that. So there we go. That's 26 on Cephandrius instead of 20,
Alrighty. So you take 12 points
or
of
instead
damage.
of 10. I mean, yeah.
Okay, I will take half, and then because of warding bond, and then Jordan takes 12 more damage.
Oh
Ooh.
man. And then this thing runs back so many feet.
What is resistance to a damage type do again?
Half.
Yeah, it cuts it in half.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
You have resistance to fire.
I resist everything.
He's got resistance to all damage, but whatever damage he takes, Kilvin also takes.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I thought maybe you had some kind of resistance because
Oh,
of Fey
Kelvin
magic.
cast on me? I thought it was Cephandrius.
No, Cephandrius doesn't have warding bond. That's Kilvin.
So Kilvin takes 24 points of damage then.
Yeah.
Total. Okay. All right. Let's open up this combat tracker again. All right, and we are back up to Yip Yip. With a little bit of a singed feathers.
Yeah. So I'm gonna break my concentration on that stupid fucking maggot spell, and I'm going to go here. I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on this guy.
Oh, which one on the other wizard?
No,
On
this
the wizard?
this
guy?
spiky
Okay.
dude there.
All right.
So
I changed it.
24 hits.
Yes, it does.
Okay. So I'm gonna do my Big John Wiener damage. And then where's my Hunter's Mark damage? And then I'm going to go ahead and use my Dreadful Strike. And then I'm going to I'm going to take my second action here, my Big John Wiener. Is an 18 hit?
No, it does not.
Ah, fuck. Okay, I'm done.
Alrighty. Next is the Thayan Knight, who rushes towards Yip Yip. Let's see here. He takes a swing with his great axe. Yip Yip dodges out of the way, and he takes another wild swing. Also, Yip Yip kind of does like a little parkour move off the wall and a backflip and lands,
Parkour.
avoiding the great sword. Parkour. And that will end his turn. And now we're to Kilvin.
All right. I am going to go ahead and cast Heroism on Kilvin,
Okay.
which makes it so that he gains 5 temporary hit points refreshed each round for a minute.
Okay. Okay.
And is immune to fear and or wait, is imbued with bravery till the spend. Or till the spell ends, so immune to frightened as well. And then let me take a look at the map real quick. I'm actually gonna have him go down the staircase
Okay.
and hang out. Let's see, what's Fireball's range?
It's 150 feet.
Like the actual explosion of the fireball is 150 feet.
20-foot radius.
Well, that's the range. It's 20 feet, like in a sphere. So
Gotcha. Where do you think Kilman would need to be standing to be out of range of this fireball?
probably down on the
On the
base of the next floor.
staircase. Okay. Well, then that's where Kilvin will be for now.
We'll say that's a safe spot. Okay.
All right, and that'll be Kilvin's turn.
All right, Vincent Fulminare, the blue.
Alrighty, I don't appreciate getting fireballed, so I'm going to step up here. Can I get line of sight on the enemy wizard?
Yes, I will say that you can just kind of barely see him.
I am going to witch bolt him.
Okay.
Stream of lightning. Oh, that's not gonna do it. You know what? I'll use my heroic inspiration. Not much better.
That did not do it.
I'm just so frustrated. I guess that's my turn.
I always knew the those wizards that weren't red wizards were weak. Pathetic.
Arg.
Wait, did we just watch an episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer? What's going on? Cephandrius, it's your turn.
All right. Go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Hold on just a sec. Let me see if I can. Yeah, okay.
Opportunity attack?
Oh, yeah, the Thayan
It
Knight gets an
depends on
opportunity.
if going from here to here provokes an opportunity attack,
Yes.
Yes.
even if I don't step in that.
Because this
Yes.
isn't in his attack range right here. And you're leaving.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Okay. Well,
All
then.
right, let's see here. You you try to slip past him, and he takes
hold
a
on.
swing. Oh.
I'm not just gonna walk past him if that's the case.
Oh.
I'm just checking what options I have real quick. Won't take long, I promise.
I mean, you're hard to hit, so.
It's true, but I like to keep it that way. I don't want to make it any easier for him, you know? Okay, I am going to cast Taunting Step, which is Misty Step with one of its bonuses that I can apply to it, to make this dude have disadvantage on everybody he tries to attack except me on his next turn.
Which dude is that?
The one that I'm right next to.
Oh, okay.
This guy. I'm going to
Okay.
Misty Step. Let's see. I imagine I can see to about there.
I I didn't see. I'm sorry, I didn't see. Okay.
Would you say that's all right to be able to see from there to there?
Yeah.
Okay, and then from there, I will cast Eldritch Blast on this guy right here,
Okay.
and that will be my turn.
That is a hit.
On both of them, or just one?
No, just the one.
Okay, they haven't loaded for me, so I can't see what. Yeah.
25 and the other's an 11.
Fair enough.
All right, he sees the elder. You hit him with the first Eldritch Blast. Oh, that's not what I wanted. There we go. And kind of hits the wizard. He kind of grits his teeth. And Caradoc, it is your turn.
Stab man.
Stab man.
17.
That's a miss.
Stab man part 2.
He's got a lot of AC. All right, Quazga, it is your turn again.
I am going to do my magic missile on this guy.
Okay.
How many of those can I shoot out?
You basically shoot. You just roll the 1d. You can shoot out 3, but you just roll 1d4, and then that's the damage for each of those. Oh, good. So.
Sweet.
Pew, pew.
And before they shoot off, I snicker. What do they say about wizards that look like me? Pew pew pew.
Well, number one, he's not the one that said it. It was the actual wizard that said it.
Oh yeah, I just said it out loud.
Okay. They say you're not welcome in their schools.
This guy thinks I went to school. Now, because I hit him, I can sneak attack, yeah?
No! Not with the magic spell.
Oh. Cool. As my bonus action, I put on... I'm drawing a blank. Why am I... Vincent's wizard hat that I had in my bag.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Let's see here. It's the red mage's turn. He is going to... He's going to do it again. Let's see who's he going to hit this time. Who's he going to hit? I'm going to need Vincent, Yip Yip, and Caradoc to make me a saving throw.
What are you trying to
Type
kill
of
me?
23.
What type of save?
What?
Is it a dex save?
Yeah, it's a dex save. Sorry.
You're killing me, Caradoc.
Alrighty, so that was not a good.
I got
That was not a good
14
round.
total. I don't have the warning bond. So.
Okay. Who else? So Vincent misses it because did he get the warp? Did he get the bond? No, he didn't because he did. He still
I mean, he has +2, but I don't think 13 matters.
yeah. Let's see. Yip Yip. He succeeded. Okay, so he'll only take half. And also the Thayan Knight got hit by this fireball as well. 28 points of damage. Oh shit.
I am unconscious.
The Thayan Knight dies.
Oh, thank God.
And Yip Yip, you take
14?
14 points. Yeah.
Kilvin will take 9. We subtract his temporary hit points.
Yeah.
And the wizard, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Gets the hell out of Dodge, or at least tries to. And we are back up to Yip Yip, who just watched Vincent get burnt to a crisp.
Let's see. What's my walking speed or 10, 15, 25. I think I can go there. Okay, I'm going to move my hunter's mark to the wizard. Fucking Big John Wiener, his ass. This is a 16 hit.
Yes, it does.
Haha. So, and then
Oof.
my dreadful strike. And then my hunter's mark damage. You fucking fireball my racist wizard buddy. And now you're going down. That was a 14 hit?
I think that's right on the nub.
Be on the nub.
He actually has a 15.
Ah, son of a bitch. Okay, I'm done.
All right. Kilvin, it's your turn.
All right. Kilvin is just going to stay where he's at. And yeah, he's just gonna take a defensive stance downstairs.
Okay.
That'll be his turn.
Vincent, give me a death saving throw.
I remember there was a button for it last time. Let's see if I can find it. There it is. Oh, that was close. Oh my god.
Oh, it wasn't that close.
It was resting on a 5 for like a
Oh,
minute.
because you got the actual dice. Okay. So there's one success. Cephandrius, it is your turn.
All right. I will go ahead and cast. Oh, sorry, I'm in Kilvin's sheet.
It's confusing
Healing
running two
word.
characters.
On Vincent. I mean, I'm not doing anything too crazy. Just trying to keep Kilvin out of the fight for the most part, so he doesn't mess up everybody's action economy and give him a little boost to show.
You could have sent him upstairs and had him try to do a medical check on Vincent to stabilize him.
Yeah, but he doesn't know that Vincent's hurt. He can just hear the commotion. Otherwise, he might have.
He didn't hear the wizard go, "Oh, I burn!"
Probably just heard my coconut of a head hit the wall, go bonk, fall down.
All right, we'll cast Healing Word.
Oh, damn. Oh, hold. How do you roll so many damn dice?
It's upcast to, because I'm a warlock,
Gotcha.
to 2nd level.
64.
And I think it also got. Wait, was it 64 really?
That's what you rolled. 2nd level can only be 44.
Oh, okay.
3rd level would be 64.
Oh, okay. It must be 3rd because I'm.
If you're 7th level, yeah, it'll be 3rd.
Let me double check that I don't have any bard slots. Yeah, never mind. We're gonna cast level 1.
Oh, okay.
My bad. On Vincent.
Yeah, you get 11 hit points back, Vincent.
I appreciate that. I'm alive.
And then I will go ahead and 5, 10, 15, 20. I'll hang out right here.
You've seen a magical X on Vincent, and it just disappears as he stands back up.
That'll be Cephandrius' turn.
All right. Caradoc, it is your turn.
I will bonus action second wind.
Okay.
Heal this +1. 7 HP.
All right.
And then move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I'll action dash. There. And I'm done.
Alrighty. Quazga, it is your turn.
I can go 30 feet, right, with my movement?
Yeah.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30 there, going diagonal.
Okay.
And
Crossbow.
can I dash forward as well and then attack, or no?
Yeah, you can because you've got your. Well, you use your bonus action when you do that, though. So that means you only get to. You'd only get to.
Attack with rapiers twice?
You'd only get to attack with a rapier once
Really?
because you use your bonus action to attack the second time if you got dual wielding.
And I can't sneak attack either, right?
Yeah, you can sneak attack if you because Caradoc's
sweet.
right there next to him.
How far can I dash forward? 5, 10, 15?
You can another 30 feet.
Sweet. All right. So here, and I'm going to rapier.
That is a miss.
Oh, mine's lagging. It didn't even show me what it was.
All right. The wizard. Cast Misty Step. And comes here. And then he is going to cast Arcane Burst, which is not a spell, it's just an attack. On Cephandrius. And let's see here. Does a 23 hit you?
It does.
You take 11 points of force damage. Oh shit, he can make 3 of those. He's going to go ahead and can he hit? Let's see, what's the range on that? Oh, he's going to hit Quazga, which he misses. And he's going to take another swipe at Quazga and also misses. So he shoots out 3 arcane bursts and hits Cephandrius once and misses Quazga twice.
Did he teleport over there?
He misty stepped.
Okay, good. I didn't hear that.
All right. It is your turn, Yip Yip.
Okay. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So 30 should put me right there. I still got my hunter's mark on him. Boom. 18 hits. Yes, it does.
That is the hit.
So 10. And where is my hunter's mark? And then Big John Wiener again. Oh, 13 doesn't hit. Okay, I'm done.
Okay. All right. Kilvin, you doing anything?
Nope, he's just holding down the fort.
All right.
Maintaining
Vincent.
So Phandelever, make a concentration check for heroism.
Nope, it's not a concentration spell. Oh, wait.
Yes, it is.
You're saying Kilvin for heroism? Cephandrius isn't using heroism.
Cast heroism on Kilvin.
Nope, Kilvin cast heroism on Kilvin.
There's too many people.
All right,
Cephandrius
I'll-
doesn't have any concentration spells running.
Then he needed to make at least one because he did take damage from it.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
He
because
took
you did take.
one at least from it from the fireball. So he took 12, which
Right.
was reduced to 9, but he still took 12 damage.
You're saying Kilvin?
Yeah, remember he got hit with the spell. He got hit by a fireball.
Right. And that's why he's at 24 out of 52 health?
Yeah, he still just make a DC 10 concentration check to keep it.
He put it up after he got hit by fire. Oh, no, you're right.
Oh,
You're
did he?
right, you're right. Wait, so how does concentration work?
Constitution saving throw. And it's just a DC 10.
yeah,
He
he
passed it.
nailed it.
All right.
Takes pictures correct in the chat. Just download his
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know what it is for some reason that because I looked at the same thing. I opened up his character sheet. I'm like, oh, you changed his character. I was like, why does it look like Cephandrius? I was like, is he playing the flute now? Like, I was so confused. All right, Vincent, it's your turn.
All right, it's finally my turn. I'll stand up very angry and I'll be like, who can play at that game? And I'll ask him to make a dexterity saving throw since there's none of my friends around him.
No, he didn't think this one through. Oh, and he also used his bonus action, so he can't use his yeah. Save. And he fails.
Sick. Eat dice.
Eat dice. Holy shit, he ate those dice. He is not looking very good. You see him kind of wobble and holds the staff, and he's like, you'll pay for that, wizard. And you see his like robes have caught on fire a bit, and he kind of puts them out, and you even see like smoke kind of come out of his mouth. And it is now. Are you doing anything else? Or are you going to stay right where you're at?
Yeah, I'm going to move to cover just over here. Fire break line of sight.
Okay. Cephandrius, it's your turn.
All right, we're going to start with some good old-fashioned Eldritch Blasting.
Blast.
All right. Both of those hits. I don't know if
Right.
you're going to need both of those, honestly.
My above VTT is just not loading any of my rolls.
Mine's not either.
All right. So, your Eldritch Blast first one hits him, knocks him up in the air, and the second one just kind of smacks him against the wall as he drops his staff and hits the ground dead.
Well,
Yeah.
all right. Everybody okay?
I mean, I could use the long rest, but I'm okay.
What for? You're fine.
A little bruised and battered, a little singed, but I'm okay.
Same. What do we want to do? Do we want to continue forward, or do we want to try and regroup?
I can take 10 minutes and I can do a group heal.
Seems like it might not be a bad idea.
10 minutes isn't much, yeah.
I'll go grab Kilvin.
Why did you move Cephandrius to the steps? Because he actually went to go get killed?
Yeah. For all I know, you had some trap waiting for me or something like that, and you were going to spring it when I moved over there. Got to give you the opportunity as the DM to exercise your creative liberties.
Does the wizard have any spell books or scrolls on him? I'll start rifling.
Is there a spell that your character wants?
Oh man, I'd have to look. I
Wish?
don't have that off the top of my head. Yeah, time stop wish.
I mean, within your level. Third level spell or lower. We'll just let you look for that, and we'll just say that he had that on it.
Okay.
Okay.
1, 2.
Give me just a minute. I'm gonna go restart my dryer. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
All right. I'm surprised Sean didn't go take a piss. Or Preston.
I thought about it.
They did. They just plan ahead.
They were just really fast.
That depends.
No, they didn't have depends, so they wouldn't have to go anywhere.
That was the joke I was making there. Yeah.
All right, so you're doing a group heal.
If everyone wants to participate.
Yeah.
I think it's a good idea since
I mean, if we got hit, I guess we should participate, but some of us didn't take any damage.
Somebody dodged a fireball. I don't know.
Well, I'll sit down for 10 minutes. And I'll cast a prayer of healing. And if it completes... Do we get interrupted at all?
Nope.
Everybody except Quazga will gain the benefits of a short rest and heal 2d8 hit points, which I will roll if it will work.
So because it uses the benefits of a short rest, they could also use
They
their
can
hit
choose
die.
to spend hit dice if they wish. Yes. So everyone heals. Amazing 5. But we gain the benefits of a short rest, so you may spend hit dice and regain any short rest abilities.
how do hit dice work?
You roll your hit die. You can roll. You can choose to roll as many hit dice as you want, but you roll basically like your whatever hit dice your hit points are based off of.
Gotcha.
And then how many did
Preston actually,
How many did you
You
say
did.
you got us done?
5.
and you can use more than one hit die, but you only get half of your hit dice back at the end of a long rest. Or I think that's how it is. It's just half, right? Or is it
Yes,
half that you
Yeah.
spent?
half of all back on fire.
Okay.
I'm gonna use some hit dice. Probably 2.
Okay, good enough. Good enough.
Lots of rolling going on over here.
It's good enough.
Alrighty.
Okay. So as you guys kind of are sitting here and resting, you can just hear kind of like a hum behind both of these doors. That just seems like a constant type of sound.
Interesting.
Well, Warding Bond is still up. It's last an hour, so might take a peek in case it explodes.
I could try to take a peek through like a scrying orb as well.
Safer. I like it.
Why waste spells when we can just open the door?
So are you gonna walk over to the door?
People are okay with it.
All right. So when you walk over the door, you see like blue like light that just kind of cascades down, and it seems like it goes all over the door and kind of goes up into this like it above the floor above. But you see this blue ethereal light come down, and as you try to open the door, you feel like this door is sealed by something upstairs.
You might need some Cephandrius blood to do it.
Kilvin, do you have any idea how to get into this door?
He says, "That's the door they've been trying to get into. They've tortured me. They've had me brought up to this door several times. They've had me press against it. They think that there's some kind of pass. This door and the door upstairs. Actually, this is the door that they were concerned about. They were afraid to go upstairs because of the blue light that was coming down from up there. They don't even know what's up there. But they're interested in what's behind here because they can feel the magical energies on the other side."
But you don't know any password, and I don't know any password.
Correct.
Any idea why they think you know a password?
I think they believe that this door is sealed by some kind of password. But I don't necessarily believe that myself, but I didn't tell them that.
What do you think it is?
I think it's something upstairs. They actually did. Hold on. Let me back this up. They took me upstairs once, and they had me press my hand against the door up there thinking that would open it, but it did not, unlike downstairs. But they did not try to. They didn't try anything. They didn't have anything else to try.
Just to clarify, out of character, he said that there's an upstairs from where we're at that we can still go into that's not the passworded door, or this is the passworded door.
This door down here and this floor you're on is pass. Both of these doors here are are sealed. They can't get in.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
But there's another door upstairs that they've gone to and they couldn't open it.
Gotcha.
Did you guys
Well, what's everybody's
sprinkle a little blood? Like, I don't know, take a knife and get some blood on it?
Or you can try to open it.
He's like, they did cut my hand and tried to put blood on it, but it would not open for me.
Maybe it needs Kenku blood. What do you think, Yip Yip?
I mean, it could be. Maybe it needs both of you to touch it. How about that? Because there's two brothers. Like, it needs both of you because they only had one. They didn't have the other one.
I mean, I suppose it's worth a shot. I don't see it working, but we can try it. We try it. Boom. Oh, it didn't work?
Not this.
Darn.
It's upstairs. Upstairs. The upstairs door.
Oh, gotcha. So there's like stairs inside of this tower that
Yeah,
then
the
lead
stair.
to-
There's another. There's another
Answer the-
floor above this one.
Oh. Well, then should we go upstairs?
I could also try to
Good.
get in the door magically.
Sure.
I will cast knock.
it does not open.
And like we've tried like picking a lock, like old school.
There is no lock on this door.
Well,
It's power
Certainly
two, power
conundrum.
two, man. We got to go upstairs. You got to put your hands on those doors together, like brothers that love each other.
Just do it.
All right. Well, who wants to lead the way upstairs? And should we stagger ourselves so as to not get all wiped out by one fireball?
I'm fine to go first.
I'm fine for you to go first, too.
Alrighty then. Hearing no objections.
No objections.
I go
Kill
first.
them stay down on this floor again for now.
All right, now I've got to move everybody to this door.
I'll go second behind Caradoc.
Doo.
I'll go third.
Oh shit! You can't come more, Vane. Oh my god, this takes forever. I guess I could have. All right. I think it'd have been easier to just move you guys one by one. Jesus.
Probably.
All right. So what's the order of who on the stairs?
Caradoc,
It was
me.
Caradoc.
Yep, yep.
Yip.
Quazga.
Quazga.
then me, I
Who
assume?
else?
Vincent,
So,
then
Cephandrius?
Cephandrius. Cephandrius will hold up the rear with Kilvin hanging out on the floor below, since he still doesn't have his armor or anything like that.
Okay. You guys are standing at a stone door with the family crest imprinted on it. And there are two like doorknobs on it
How strange.
that are made of obsidian. And the shadows cling ever close on these on the stairwells.
The shadows cling ever close on the stairwell. What does that mean?
There's just shadows everywhere along the staircase in complete darkness, and the shadow fell.
It's just like more shadowed than completely shadowed. Got it. All right. Well, I guess I'll try and open the doorknob as Cephandrius, one of them, in the door. I'll try both of them if the first one doesn't work solo and see if anything happens.
As you pull on the doorknob, nothing happens. It just the cold touch of the obsidian beneath your fingertips.
All right. Well, Kelvin, you want to give this a shot, you and I? Okay. Cephandrius and Kelvin try it together. See if there's any difference there.
As soon as both of you place your hands on this obsidian doorknobs, you feel like a connection to this whole tower. It kind of drains from your fingertips down to your toes. A familiar type of just nostalgia and memory, and
And you hear a spectral voice that says, "The magpie was right."
And speaking of nostalgia, you hear another voice go, "It's fine. You'll get caught up in love. Crossfire. Crossfire."
And as you do this, the door opens. And inside, standing in the middle of the room, you see an ethereal blue figure of your father. and the round room. Oh my God! You see 8 statues along the wall. Each of them looks like a hooded figure bowed over with their head down, and you just see more like you see like shadowy essence just kind of rolling off of these things.
Well, Vincent, what do you make of this?
I mean, I assume I also recognize this
Yes.
individual.
And the ghostly figure in the center of the room looks up and says, "Who goes there? Who goes there?"
I think Vincent will actually step forward and be like, "Is that you?"
Vincent? Old friend, you're here.
Well, I'm glad you recognize me, but more importantly, I think there's someone you should meet.
Quazga. I think he's talking about you.
Yeah, I will step up.
No. For sure.
Are you my uncle or my grandma or a ghost wolf? I take off my wizard hat and put it over my chest.
No, I think I'd like to invite Kelvin in first.
Kelvin, get in here.
I'll step in with him.
But seriously, I'm standing there like I did that, so.
Kelvin. That's my son's name, but I don't understand, Vincent. All that day when the orcs came, you helped me develop the teleporter, but something happened that day. As soon as I went to cast the spell, I couldn't remember the words. I couldn't remember the magic word to make it work. And when I was slain, I suddenly could remember it. It's like I forgot you existed until I died. My son, Kelvin, this doesn't make any sense. You were a child.
Yes.
Time has passed.
No, none of this is right. This isn't my son. You lie to me.
No.
Then how did
Friend.
we open the door?
Liars. You were just children. You were just children. And you
I'm
see...
gonna cast Calm Emotions. Well, I don't know if it'll affect them, but we'll see if it does.
What's calm emotions? How does that work?
He needs to make a charisma saving throw. And I mean, they changed it a little bit, but he'll be immune to charmed and frightened. If he is frightened or charmed and suppressed. And he becomes indifferent about creatures that he isn't hostile towards. Or that he is hostile towards right now. I don't know if he's affected though, so. Charisma saving throw. 7 will fail, so. He's calm.
He seems to be calming down.
What doesn't make sense? What makes less sense than the fact that you're here at the top of a tower as a ghost in the Shadowfell? This is Cephandrius speaking because I don't have a voice for Kilvin yet. Not that I'm using a voice for Cephandrius anyway, but just so you know.
What the hell's that?
That's the calm motions radius.
Oh, gotcha. He says, "This doesn't make any sense. It's been. You were just children. How long have I been here?"
Hundreds of years, if I had to guess.
And you start to see like these statues. You start to see the smoky shadows start to kind of drift towards the center of the room where your father's ghost is standing.
Oh, that's ominous. What are these statues?
The statues, they are the epicenter of the power here.
You said there's 8, right?
Yeah, there's 8.
Calm
I
motions
don't-
only last 1 minute, by the way.
Do I recognize them as anybody I would recognize?
They all look exactly the same. They're basalt, and they're just kind of like hooded figures. You can't really see a face underneath. It's just like hooded figures, kind of like hunched over, like kind of like with their head down, kind of like you'd see like the monks in Mortal Kombat, or Hold on, I think I have a picture of them. Well, I would if it would. What the hell? Oh my god, why is it not? There they are, my creation. It's my creation. This is basically what you see. Well, it did absolutely nothing. Why is it going through Vincent?
Yeah, you posted as me. How interesting.
What the hell is going on? It still should have loaded up. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Let me load this up. Still did not let me load up the picture. Weird. All right. Well, I guess there's no picture. or the Bing did not like the way I tried to do that. Let me try to do this. Hold on.
I mean, I'm sure we can imagine we don't see faces, though.
No, there's no faces.
Before you start saying none of this makes sense again, before you start to get frustrated and lose control, how else would we get into this room? I mean, wasn't it locked? Presumably only such that your blood could get in?
I don't understand how the door was sealed. This does not this tower is twisted compared to my home.
You were in the Shadowfell and you're a ghost. Are you aware of these things?
I knew that I had died, but I did not know I was in the shadow.
Does that clarify any of what's happening to you?
Not really. I don't
What else
understand
is-
how I really got here. Or what would cause this area to become a Shadowfell. What's it look like on the other side? If this isn't the material plane.
It's ruins.
Then the orc attack, did they kill the town? Then how did you escape?
Kilvin and I ran off to the carnival that was in town or that was passing by. They took us in. We stayed
And
with
your
them. until
mother?
I think we found Mother in the basement of this building in the Shadowfell, in the Shadowfell, in a similar condition to yours.
That is a shame. Then why are you here?
Because they kidnapped Kilvin.
Who kidnapped
came-
Kilvin?
The Red Robes, we think. But we're not too sure. I haven't spent too much time asking who, so much as trying to make sure it doesn't happen again.
Vincent, is this true? Is he talking about the Thanes?
It is true. The Saiyans, they've been making big plays as of late. I don't know if we know why they would want.
Whatever happened to Morvain?
Morvaine's still around, funny enough.
How are all of you guys here?
Well, my story is quite interesting. See, I was also attacked by raiders. One of my own devices happened to save me, although in an unconventional way. But as for your sons, they speak the truth. I believe they spent time not on this plane, from what I understand.
That to signify that the emotions aren't calm anymore, Sean.
It only lasts a minute, so we've talked more than a minute.
Do you know why the Red Wizards are here then?
So,
Or the Thanes?
No idea from me.
I don't think so. I think that we're hoping to find answers.
What is this place? What are you doing here?
This is the room where the teleporter was in the material plane. This is where all the power, the conduits of power were here. This is how we powered that ritual. All I had to do was come here and say, Hoyd. And everything would have been okay. But it failed because I couldn't remember the password. But it's so silly now knowing that my son, Hoyd, why couldn't I remember the password? It was the simplest thing. But it was like that knowledge was just ripped from me. It's almost like it never existed until I died.
Sounds similar to what I'm experiencing, as though I have also been erased, except to those who are already dead.
Then that would make sense then. if our timelines were correct, if our timelines were possible. Oh, now the fucking picture shows up. If our timelines have lined up, then possibly what happened to you is what caused what happened to me. Of all the silly things, it's almost like fate played a joke on us.
Well,
I
you should
still
mention that.
don't understand why you would have forgotten my name, though.
It wasn't your name I forgot, son. It was that it was the password. I knew your name, I just didn't know the password, the magic words to cast the spell.
Do you remember my name?
Who would?
He's like, anyway.
I mean, come
I
on,
put
this
my
is a
wizard hat.
family moment, and you chime
Yeah.
in with that. Jeez, way to just ruin a
I-
Hallmark.
I put
God
my
damn
wizard
it.
hat back on and just kind of walked back over and leaned up against the wall by Yip Yip.
But if Vincent, if the Shadowfell is just like a dark mirror to our realm, then I am worried. If the Red Wizards had gotten into this room, maybe they were trying to reverse engineer our teleportation magic.
After all this time?
We used it to teleport a whole orc army away. Or at least that was the plan. But if they were to get it, how to do this, and drop it in the middle of Neverwinter or Waterdeep, it would, whole town could be gone.
Do you think they could be trying to mount an invasion?
I don't know what the machinations of the Red Wizards or the Thayans are. They were barely in order back in my time. I take it they have gotten more
I
powerful.
remember blowing them off, but reading history books, they've been up to quite a lot of shenanigans.
Then we have to destroy this tower too.
I'll look at Cephandrius. I'll be like, Cephandrius, I think this might be all that's left of your family. What do you think?
Well, I mean, if I'm being honest, I don't really remember much of this part of my family. I was too young when everything happened, and it was too traumatic. I think if it's going to protect the realm, we should destroy it. If it's going to keep Kilvin from being kidnapped again, or myself from being targeted, we shouldn't leave it around. Kilvin, what do you think? Rob, I think I'll defer to you for Kilvin for this instance, in case there's any information Kilvin has that we don't have.
So Kilvin's like, he's like, you know, I'm a little older than you, and I remember that day a little better. And I remember our father as he was, and how much time he spent to build this magic ritual with the help of Vincent. And I would be afraid to let the Red Wizards have it too. After they've tortured me to try to get in here, the links that they would go to, I would agree that this needs to be destroyed. On this side, if we destroy it, then there would be nothing left that would contain the information on how to recreate this ritual.
Well, then it sounds like we're in agreement. Vincent, what do you think?
I mean, with it being connected to the Shadowfell, there's certainly a risk of not only an invasion from their end, should they reverse engineer, but an invasion from this side. I think it's for the best.
He's
Well, how
like,
do we do it then?
he's like, if we're going to destroy it, I can go to the floor below and open the chamber from inside. But we would need some powerful magic to destroy the magical energies that are trapped inside. Vincent, do you still know Fireball?
I forgot it for a minute, but it came back to me.
He's like, then meet me downstairs. And you see him just kind of like float through the floor.
Well, shall we?
Oh man, I can't do this because there's just so much
Star
other
Wars
shit.
screen wipe.
All right. So we're just gonna do theater of the mind here. You guys go downstairs and you see the doors just kind of slide open on both sides. And in the center of this room is just, you could just kind of see magical energy just like flowing through this room, bouncing off walls. And you see Cecil, your father, standing in the middle of the room, and he kind of floats forward and tells, he's like, once you cast the spell, I don't know how long this tower will stand. So I would be prepared.
Before we do that, would the brothers like to say any final words? Do we want to try to bring your mother up here, perhaps a little reunion before we end things?
Well, it wouldn't be a bad thing to meet my parents, but safety is my priority. So if we have time, then sure, but if time is of the essence, then I think we should hurry to move along.
I would like to look to the rest of the party and make sure it's okay with them, but we can make time, right? If someone comes, I'm sure we can handle them.
So my vote is this was a rescue mission. I think we got Cephandrius' brother Kilvin here. That was the whole point of this entire shindiggery. We've already traveled pretty far into the Vale, so my vote is we need to get out.
Ooh. I
Wait,
mean, I
you
think.
just mean leave the tower standing, Sean?
I mean, I think this thing needs to be destroyed. I'm sentimental. You know what? My Kenku tribe all got wiped out. Orcs are assholes. Don't listen to them. They have no feelings. So, you know what? I think we should do a family reunion and then just burn this fucker to the ground.
Hey, ghost person, what's your take on like non-human people? Like, where do you stand on that before we get too much farther into this? Like, am I just going to be a sacrificial lamb? I got to kind of know where I stand.
Yeah, do non-humans have equal rights? What's your opinion?
Why is there new Quazga art all of a sudden?
Got a wizard hat.
Where's that at? I got to see that. Hold on. Where does a person find this?
It's under this Quazga art in the Discord.
Oh god, there's so many parts of Discord. Yep, the one with the dagger and the bracer is exactly what my character looks like now. Nailed it.
Wait, which one? The second one, the first one, or the second one?
The first one where he's leaning up against the brick wall.
Okay.
Yeah, do that, DM. No, what I really want to know, and my approach, Cephandrius, what do you want to do? Like, this whole entire trip was to get your brother, and we got your brother. So do we leave like we're supposed to, or are you comfortable in proceeding forward?
Cephandrius is not the most sentimental person in terms of his family. He doesn't know much of anything about them. Kilvin might be a different story. Kilvin probably would have some attachment and want to speak to his mother and father again. Cephandrius more or less just the Witchlight Carnival is his home.
Yeah, I know a thing or two about not having family, so I mean, you're the point guy on this, man. So I'll do whatever you want to do.
I did
Well-
ask the brothers, so both of them.
Cecil,
We didn't hear.
what do you think?
We didn't hear from Caradoc. What about Wee Man?
I've traveled.
I defer to whatever the brothers say.
I can get us out very quickly using the same kind of door that brought us into here in the first place. I just need to concentrate probably on Morvaine's house as our exit point. And I can make another door for us to leave very quickly.
And where's his vampire ass at? There's something shifty going on. Where's he at? Where'd he be?
Does Cecil need to talk to Morvaine? Maybe Morvaine can expound a little more on what's happening.
Morvaine comes upstairs at this point. And he's like, "Oh, my goodness, it's Cecil's ghost. That's what was at the top of the tower? I never knew he was up there."
There have been many revelations today.
He's like, "Old friend, I'm sorry that I wasn't able to save you that day. There were so many orcs. I was able to complete the spell, but it was too late. Because I actually knew the password. I'm not exactly sure how you forgot and I remembered. But I think it has something to do with the fact that I am undead."
Shh, don't say that around Caradoc. Oh, no.
Describe undead. Like zombie undead?
He says, "Vampire curse. I was cursed by a demon."
We already have one of those.
Yeah, I know a thing or two about that. Do you know my grandma? Are you my cousin? Are you a ghost dog?
He's like, it's like, "Cecil, you know, I don't know what'll happen to your spirit if we destroy this tower. I have no clue. And I've lived here in the Shadowfield guarding this tower the best I could. But I am only one person. And there were lots of red wizards here that I kept at bay, but they kept coming. And once they got inside the tower, I couldn't get in."
Well, Morvaine, I should inform you that we believe that the Red Wizards are trying to reverse engineer the teleportation. if they get their hands on that sort of power, who knows?
We cannot let them do that.
That's why I think we should destroy it. I understand this was all of our project, but
I agree. Morvain says he agrees that the tower needs to be destroyed.
Cecil, have you got any input?
I believe the tower has to be destroyed no matter what happens to me and my spirit.
but would you like to see your wife one more time?
Of course. Morvain's like, I will go fetch her.
Perfect.
Hoyd, I'm sorry I did not get to spend much time with you, and you're too young to remember. But I loved you very much.
I'm
And
sorry.
I'm
as well.
sorry. I'm sorry about not taking you serious the day of the carnival. I know that was a hard day on you that never got better and never got resolved.
It is
But-
what it is. No point in fussing over it now.
He says, but I'm glad to hear that you are well taken care of. And your brother took care of you as well. And you've grown up to be a fine young man, both of you. You have questionable friends, and he looks at the orc. He looks at Quazga.
Watch it.
Aye.
Old man.
I can smell the brimstone off of him a mile away.
I can smell your mom a mile away. What's your point? Yep. Do I smell like brimstone?
The second
you smell fine.
the second Cecil mentions the questionability of the company I keep, I turn my back on him and start preparing to cast Shadow Portal.
Yep. All right. I take my dagger out and twirl it in a circle. Posse out.
Morvain comes up with the spirit of. Did we ever name your mother, Cephandrius? Now's the time.
Probably, but I don't remember what it was, so we'll just
Weave.
lean into this
Jennifer.
literary
Jennifer Queef. Just didn't.
literary world. And Sean,
Fahrenheita.
what's that?
Her name is Fahrenheita.
That is not.
Nine Elvin.
Listen, I really like the
Kelvin,
idea.
Celsius and Fahrenheit.
Hot. Haut.
Listen, I like the name Rosa because I like Final Fantasy 4 or 2. And
Oh,
the
we're
main
just
character.
listing stuff we like.
Well, no, because the main character of that game is Cecil, and his wife's name was Rosa.
I like the game Mega Man X. So let's call her Vile.
I think I'm going to continue on the literary themes, and we're going to go with Denna.
Or
Denna.
Goosebump.
I love it.
Dinah shows up. She's like, Cecil, finally, I've seen you once again. I've been locked into in a room where I had a battle when I died against a demonic orc. I slayed him, but he also slayed me. And she reaches out and touches his face. And then somebody put their switch back in the slot, because that's exactly what that sounded like. So as soon as she reaches out and touches him, you start to see like a flare up of blue light. And he basically the two of them both kind of like start fading away from the Shadowfell.
Well, Kilvin, I hope you got the moment you needed with the folks.
He's like, I've got the moment I needed. They're together now, and we yet live. You ready to? Have you cast that portal yet?
I wanted to make sure we had our plan to destroy this place before I did. Then once we were ready to set that in motion, I'll cast my portal because it only stays up for a minute.
I'm guessing we don't want to warn the occupants that are still here.
Fuck them.
No. I don't think they'll tell us anything more than we already know.
If they try to burn my wizard, they're dead to me.
They did burn your wizard.
Yeah.
Oh, we never checked their bodies. How on Yip Yip, like, he really was taking this serious.
Mm-hmm.
The only body checking was Vincent looking for scrolls.
Oh yeah, he found the scroll, some scroll. We don't even know what scroll he found. He found a scroll. All right. You cast the portal, Cephandrius.
Yeah.
Vincent, are you gonna do your thing?
Use my final 3rd level spell slot with a big old fireball.
All right.
Whatever I need to cast it into.
You cast it into the center of this magical energy. And when you do the fireball, when it explodes outward, you see that the insides of this magical room just kind of like start to sputter and spark. Are you guys running out the exits?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm going to say the portal's like on that wall just for ease of use. I'm just going to.
Doesn't it have to be a door?
Yeah.
But the door is,
there's
actually
on a door. It can be put on a wall.
Oh, okay, gotcha. This isn't even actually the real room. I just didn't move you guys all back.
Gotcha. Well, then wherever's a convenient surface, whether it's the floor or a wall, whatever's convenient to us, I have it ready to go.
All right, I need everybody to make me dexterity saving throws and make sure they don't trip trying to run out the door. No, I'm kidding. So you all run through the door, and you find yourself back at Morvain's house, down in the earth, and you hear outside. You hear the rumble of the tower as it explodes outward. And if you were to look out right now, you would see just like this shaft of light shooting up into the sky, the Shadowfell. And as it does, you see that the darkness and the shadows start to dissipate as the Shadowfell collapses in on itself from here. And you are forced out of the Shadowfell.
Is Morvain forced out with us?
Yes, but he's still in the. You guys are still under the. You're still in the ground. You're still in the house, like in the basement that he had found. Just in the. You're not in the Shadowfell.
Gotcha.
So as long as he's not burning up in the sun,
yeah. And when you come out of the Shadowfell, like if you were to look out, you notice like the entire tower on both sides now is just gone. There's just like the floor, like there's just like the footprint of the tower. You don't even see like the basement or anything.
Well,
the only thing that you do see is that one of the floors is what looks to be a trap door.
Quazga, Yip, Caradoc. Sorry about that bullshit my dad said.
Well,
It's okay, buddy.
Parents, what can you do, right?
You're family to us. We'll let it slide.
Yeah. You never met my dad. He's a real asshole.
I have no doubt, Quazga. None whatsoever.
Thank you.
If it makes you
I
feel
feel
better, my
seen
dad's
and
dead.
heard.
My dad's dead too now.
He is.
Yeah.
My dad's great.
Does your dad pay child
Yeah.
support?
It's so weird, right? You thought you'd fall pretty close to the tree, but you've got like, what, 7 kids? I bet they can't all say the same thing.
More vain approaches you, Vincent. Can I speak
You're
to
not
you?
my dad, are you?
I'm younger than you. Well, sort of. I guess technically we're close to the same age, but I'm a little younger than you.
Okay. Yes, I'm available to speak. So
He says, I believe at this time I grow sick of this planet. I wish to die.
What's so funny?
no. I mean, where will you go?
No, I'm not exactly sure, but if I go to Avernus, then maybe I'll crawl myself back in a mortal form of some sort. If not, maybe I'll go to the hereafter. I'm not exactly sure what'll happen with Eltab's curse. But I grow sick of it.
Well, if you change your mind sometime soon, we have a place you can live.
Yeah.
I fear being around people.
They're goblins. You'll be fine.
He's like, I still have the hunger. And if I
Always
was to
needing more vein, huh?
more vain, yes.
Beat me to it.
Sorry, I know this was a conversation between Morvain and Vincent. I'll butt out.
Nope.
I mean, well, I mean, if that is your decision, I feel like I should respect it. I mean, I think the world will be sorry without your knowledge.
He's like, he hands you a notebook, a journal. He's like, I have some of my knowledge collected here, stuff that you may not know.
Well, this certainly is helpful.
But I will warn you this one thing to keep in mind. When they locked Eltab again, that lock would only last about 500 years. Any day soon, he'll be unleashed from below Thamont. And if the Red Wizards can't keep him at bay, then all of Faerun could suffer. I warn you, if you start hearing rumors out of Thay, you may want to let some kind of council know.
Yes, I think that'll be important.
He's like, so, do you think the Paladin will send me on?
He'd probably make it the quickest and the least painful. Everyone else would have to, really work at it. So, I think he'll also bring more peace to your soul. I would hope.
Then I will go speak to him. Morvain approaches you, Caradoc.
Well, hello.
Caradoc, I wish you to end my life.
I see.
I am a danger.
You're in danger.
And not only that, my life has been suffering. And you would know a lot about that. I can tell by your mark. I've did lots of bad things over my life in the pursuit of power. And at the end of the day, I did what I thought was right. I helped free my people, even if I used dark forces to do so. But my people now, I fear what they have become. And part of that is on me. Maybe we should have just let our bloodline die. And let the Morahandi take us.
Are you a man of faith, Morvain?
I'm a man of action. I am a man of... not necessarily a man of faith, but I have faith in what is right. And I will say that in my younger days, I would sometimes say prayers to, oh shit.
It's been so long you forgot.
Oh my god. Mystara.
Mystara.
The goddess of magic.
Oh,
She
Mystra.
goes by Mystra
Mystra.
nowadays.
Sorry.
Maybe she was called something else in the past.
It's one of my little quirks. I sometimes forget how to say words.
Well, as you may have determined, I follow Ilmater, and
Yes.
why do you wish? Just because you're a danger, you say?
Yes, I still hunger for human flesh. That was my vampiric demon curse.
Well, I would be wrong to not say that even if you believe you are a danger, that does not mean you're beyond redemption. You still have control over your actions, yes? Just the urge?
Yes.
So,
But I've also spent years and years in the Shadowfell and away from people. I'm not sure if I was to see people every day, if I would be able to keep those urges in check.
When you say people, do you feel like non-human people are people too?
I mean, look, we can take a stake and just jab it right in his heart and just end this.
Yeah, this is an important question because if, Yip Yip and I are safe, then, you got our vote, buddy.
Well, flesh is flesh. Kenku tastes like chicken, I hear.
Can't
All right,
confirm.
let's stake him. Let's just get done with it.
What time is it right now in the in-game land?
Oh, it's daytime.
I just thought I'd ask. I walk away, wiping my hands together. That took care of that.
are you sure there's not some cure or fix for this curse?
It's something we could look into.
That
But
you
where
don't
would I
know
go?
about, and I would.
We do have that underground cave under the mansion. He can hide there.
Again, a whole town of people.
What do you think about giant snakes?
Ooh, hey, what about that? What about that decrepit shit tower that had the dragon in it? That's pretty close to, you know, it's like a day's ride. We can check on the guy. And like,
There's also a druid that lives in that area.
Yeah, there's one druid who didn't like our soup. She can go get fucked.
I didn't know not liking soup was a fucking death sentence.
Dude, do you know how hard it was for me to tote that entire trough of soup through the entirety of that campaign chunk? It was difficult. I didn't spill a drop. When I get back, she's like, "Oh, did I mention I don't like meat protein?"
She was very pretentious for a druid, let me tell you.
Yeah, that trick can kick rocks.
I mean, I mean, I guess I could try that.
So death is only an escape, and it is my teachings that enduring suffering with purpose can bring you strength.
Okay. Well,
If
I
your
guess-
mind is death, I can pray for you and do the deed, but
all right, y'all should take a vote.
If your mind is really set, nobody needs to do the deed but you. The sunshine is out there. Why hoist your problems onto one of us?
I figured the Paladin would do it because
What's the most important thing you have on your person right now? Most valuable trinket that you have?
he's like, I've got this rat bone here.
A rat bone. What's up with the rat bone? Talk to us about this rat bone real quick. Let me see it.
It was my pet rat. Rat
What was his
Skillion.
name? Extillion? Sweet. And I walk over and just chuck it out the door. So if you really want to off yourself that bad, I suggest you go pick up your pet rat.
It's not a rat, it's bones.
Right. Yeah. You want it back, or is it that important to you?
I mean, it's not that important to go out to there into the sun.
That sounds like
Jason, it sounds to me like you don't really want to off yourself.
Well,
But look, you became a vampire.
I figured the executioner's sword would do a better job of killing me than suffering in the sun.
Dead is dead.
I can tell you from experience that this group doesn't do good at
Fuck
just letting
around.
you give up. They like to, help you better
Drag
yourself.
your dead ass back from being out for 500 years. You got any resurrection
Yeah.
rings on you there, Morvain?
No.
Perfect.
Why do I get the feeling that
as I
Quazga
said,
wants to-
I will be able to carry out the sentence, but it goes both with and against my religion.
Doesn't
I'll
go.
do
I
it.
have no
I
religion. I can
these
stab him in the heart
sufferings
right now.
You have, but
Yeah. We
I
can go outside
believe
and talk
everyone
about it if you really want to.
So, Caradoc,
Caradoc
to
will remember
clarify,
that if you said he has no religion.
Oh shit! I am
Sorry,
a
I
cleric now. I'm Twilight cleric.
Oh yeah.
I'm a man of the dark. I'll fucking do it. Let's go.
Caradoc, to clarify, you only want to kill him if he wants to live, right?
But only one thing to
Or
live.
if he wants to die, yeah. If he doesn't
If
want to
he
die, you want him
truly
to
thinks
live.
that's the only way for him to get over it.
Would
Yeah, I'll kill him.
would Caradoc feel better if he attacked one of us right now? Because I'll draw some blood. I'll do it. I'll get Quazga's
And
knife.
And DM, can I possibly be a semi-possessed half-orc vampire? Like, could he turn me?
He refuses to turn anybody. And that is not
Okay.
his curse. He can't really turn people because his is a demonic curse, not necessarily. He's not a vampire in that sense.
But if he were to attack one of us, would the cleric then feel like he had to put him down?
Even if he did turn you, you would be a thrall of Morvain. You wouldn't really have your own free will. I mean, up to a certain extent, but...
Ooh, that sounds gross. And I make the sign of the cross.
Kelvin
with my
says maybe that
fingers.
means we can make Quazga shut up then.
Kelvin, I've known you for about 30 seconds. You can fucking kick rocks with that druid lady, too.
You should learn to be more like your brother. He's agreeable.
Yeah. I promised I'd help rescue you. I didn't promise I'd be nice to you.
The choice is yours, Morvain.
And yours alone.
And I will draw my sword.
Good luck.
He's like, I still think I should die.
Sweet. You got any gold on you or anything of value besides your fucking chicken bones?
No.
Well, goodbye. It was good to see you. If you've managed to find a way to find more answers on the other side, please let me know. You know what awaits me.
Do we need to help hold him down? How are we doing this?
No, he just takes himself over to a stone in the corner and puts his head on it. This will be pleasant enough.
Wait, real quick, would you do me a favor? If this is truly your fate, would you just walk outside? Like, I've always wanted to see a vampire just burst into flames. And, like, if you're on your way out anyway, like, could you just do me this one kindness?
Sure, that sounds painful, though.
Well, I mean, only for a minute.
Sean, how would you rather die? Would you want your head cut off so it's real quick, like a guillotine? Or would you want to have it be burnt at the stake?
Currently,
would you rather-
Quazga's jiving pretty well with life in the moment. So, I mean, he has no desire to do any of that
Yes,
nonsense.
but if you had to
I
choose
mean,
one
like,
or the other, which would you choose?
I would choose to throw this guy out in the sun.
Not one of your two options, but okay.
Right? Yeah.
would simply
So,
choose
all right. So, hold on. Before we go, like, just cutting to the quick, why don't you walk towards the door, and right before you hit the threshold, Caradoc here will jump up and cut your head off, and I can watch your body burst into flames.
That's not how it's going to happen.
It might. I mean, for a science, we should do a science, right? I mean, you're not a man of religion, are you, Morvain?
You already said
You're
that.
not paying attention to the conversation we just had.
I'm just making conversation in the game. I want to see this guy burn, baby, burn.
Well, he doesn't
Pins
want to
and-
burn. Baby burn is the way to die.
To quote the philosopher Incubus, pins and needles, nice to know you. And I walk over and kind of open the door, let a little sunshine in.
He steps away from the sunshine. Well, actually, he's still bent over the stone table, and the stone table's in the corner where you can't reach the light. Does not
Are there
reach
any mirrors or pieces of glass in the
it. Oh
room?
my god!
Hold on. Okay, scratch that. Did some critical thinking. I pull out my dagger and I go, and I kind of shine it up on the front of my tunic, and I walk over to the door and I start kind of trying to angle the light at him.
Can someone escort Quazga out of the room, please?
I can go outside. I've got cojones.
Then do
Look
so.
at this. And I do a little jig and dance out into the sun and back inside. Whoa, 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 whoa. And then I quickly ping him
When
with a
he,
little...
when he goes outside, Kelvin closes the door and then puts a stone in front of it.
Kilvin hates Quazga.
Kelvin, I have you know I risked my neck.
Quazga, don't let Rob's portrayal of Kilvin color your opinion of Kilvin too much in the event that I start playing
No.
Kilvin instead of Cephandrius. This is
Before I really make any
He's
judgment,
the only
I-
other character I have any control over.
Yeah, hey Kelvin, before I make any rash decisions about you, can you swim okay?
I don't think he can hear you through the door.
Through the door I just scream, Morvain, I've got your cat bones.
Where'd you find cat bones?
Cat, chicken, rat,
We
it's
came
all
to
the
eat the
same.
rat bones. They came to
Dead.
eat the rat bones.
Please end my suffering. Caradoc, I can't listen to the work anymore.
I bang on the door. Yip, what's going on?
I will do so, but I will pray first.
Rub-a-dub-dub. Thanks for the grub.
Said you don't know
Amen.
where your soul may go. I will try to guide it best I can.
I scream through the door. Hold on, guys. Do we still have that jar? Can we put his soul in the jar? And I bang on the
my
door. Boom,
God.
boom, boom.
I cast silence on the door.
Dingle Dingle hears all the commotion and he shows up.
With the jar. He has the jar. Tell me he has the jar, please.
He's carrying the jar with him.
Yeah.
And he's like, he makes a pounding noise, boom, boom, and says, "Quiet."
I need you to take
I'm
that
gonna-
jar inside and give it to Yip. He'll know what to do.
I'm gonna cast Unearthly Chorus and play a song for Morvain to honor his life real quick. Just a little like memorial kind of
Dude,
send off
Morvain,
thing.
Oh,
Don't do it. Fucking Universal. They love those Gregorian chants, dude.
Caradoc, do you say your
Merciful
prayer?
Illuminator, see this soul who has suffered deeply. He sought no harm, yet bears a curse not of his choosing.
well, this is pretty good. I'm writing this down for future
Receive
reference.
him now, not as a monster, but as a man who chose mercy over hunger. May his pain end, and may he find peace in your embrace. Let his final breath be one of release, not fear. And may we who remain carry his memory with compassion. In Ilmater's mercy, may it be so. And I will chop at his neck and Divine Smite.
All right. You sever his spinal cord and neck, and as soon as you do, his head kind of rolls off and just turns to ash, and his body just turns. Both sides of his body turn to ash.
I shoulder through the door with the jar and capture his soul.
And I go over to Vincent
Sean-
and I give him a hug.
As Sean comes through the door, I cast Phantasmal Force on Sean to project inside of his mind the illusion that Morvain bolts out the door past him and burns up in the sunlight.
All right, so what do I have to roll to see if I got the soul?
Smite.
There is no soul to get.
What's the over under? Like I want to have a vampire in a jar.
What about the other guy in the
already
jar?
Jar has a person in it
Still?
already. You can't have two people in
I
a
thought
jar.
we let that guy go.
No. Bill Dick
For
is
real?
Bill Dick's still in there.
Bill Dick. Fair. Okay. Can't believe I got to go on that long with that jar gag, and there's already a guy in there. What the fuck?
Dingle Dingle points at the where the tower was at, and he says, "Trapdoor."
Yeah. What do you mean trapdoor?
He looks at you, tilts his head, and says, "Trapdoor," and points again at the footprint of the tower.
Dingle Dingle, are you trying to say there's a door that we missed? Like there's a door still there?
Trapdoor.
I'm gonna take
Dingle
that as
Dingle is
Points
taking
again.
out-
Points more forcefully, and like shakes his head, like, "Yeah, dummy."
yeah, I get it. You know what? You need to spend more time around Uncle Quazga so that you can get your vocabulary up. Because I swear to God, this one word vocabulary is not working for me. Let's go.
I look over at Dingle Dingle and I say, "Here's a brand new word from Uncle Quazga," and I just hold up a middle finger. Give that to Yip Yip.
Give that to Yip Yip.
Yeah. Tell him to shove it.
He just like tilts his head.
And on the way out, I grabbed Dingle Dingle by his tunic, and I start going to this trap door.
Yeah, in the bottom, in the earth, kind of, there's a what looks like maybe it was a root cellar at one point. You guys open it?
Fuck yeah, we open it.
All right.
I haven't looted anything.
So, inside of it, you find a chest.
I crack
chest?
I crack open the chest.
One rib at a time.
All right. So, you open this chest, and you see, first thing that you see in there is a robe that is folded up, and as you unfold it, this is what you see. Hopefully, this works.
Garbage, and I throw it back behind me. Somebody else can have it.
I catch it.
There is a healing potion in here. At least that's what it smells like.
I give that to Caradoc.
There is a fan, like a folding fan. These are all randomly generated, so
I give that to Cephandrius' brother.
There is a pot.
What type of pot?
Just a pot.
Not good.
Sick.
And then there is what looks to be like a key, but like it looks like it's a question mark.
I give that to Cephandrius. He's the smart one.
Well, with some time, I can certainly identify all these things.
And Sean, are you over there?
Mm-hmm.
So you look in there and you see, when everybody kind of takes everything else out, in the bottom, you see what looks to be the end of a horn.
Oh, shit.
Like a trumpet or a demon?
Like a demon horn.
Like a demon's trumpet or a demon's horn?
Come on, Sean.
You gotta paint a picture, DM. Shit.
Like a Viking, like a drinking horn, but it's demonic.
No, it's a bicycle horn.
I like it. But when you squeeze it, it says Hellfire. Cool. I shoulder past Yip Yip and grab the horn. What's the? Thank you. Thank you. Is this like some kind of super meta thing where I pull myself out of the chest?
So as soon as you touch it, it dissipates.
Damn it!
No one else seen what he. And no one else seen it.
Do I see Quazga look sad though?
So how do you feel as soon as it dissipates after you touch it?
I just kind of hold my breath and I'm unflinching. You know, by this point, like, I kind of know how to play my hand when this kind of weird shit happens, right? I kind of keep to myself, pretty steeled.
Okay.
Is that shitty pot that I found, is that worth anything?
Put your lighter away, stoner.
Yep, that's pretty much what the key looks like, Cephandrius.
Boom. Got it. I'm going to look around the room and see if I can see anything that the key can go into.
I shake the tunic. What's this button do?
I'm going to give the pot to Dingle Dingle and pat him on the top of his head like, good job.
He looks at it and he's like, kind of just like shakes his head like, okay.
Does he sit it down and walk off from it?
No, he's interested in it. He don't know what it is.
Puts it on his head.
He looks at
like
the wizard and like holds it up like, you know, like he's like, what's this?
By the wizard, you mean Quazga, right? The one in the wizard's hat?
Yeah, with the wizard Quazga.
I take the pot from him and I just carefully
He
turn it
no,
upside down and
he
put it on
takes
top of his
it.
head.
You try to reach for it, and he pulls it back and goes,
Okay.
"No!"
And I motion for him to put it on top of his hat, on his head.
It's just a 10-pound clay pot.
Strong neck.
I had a pot like this once. I could create all the mayonnaise I could ever want.
How much mayonnaise did you want?
Not a lot.
Miracle
Calm
Whip,
down,
dog.
Jimmy Jones.
Miracle Whip.
Not a lot. Yep. That's what I would have. Not at all. That would be the most useless item in my house. And I live here.
So you consider yourself an item.
Ooh, it's an interesting. Can we buy a Rob in the store?
No.
Well, you don't want to be. You don't want to be robbing stores. That's illegal.
Ooh.
Right, we would take Rob out of stores.
All right. What are you guys doing?
Well, is any of this stuff? Anybody know if any of it's magical or anything like that? I mean, I was still looking around the room to see if I could find anywhere for this key to go.
Yeah, there's nowhere for that key to go.
Gotcha. Well, damn.
Yeah, what's this tunic do that Yip Yip discarded? I kind of shake it out a couple times.
Not a tunic, it's a cape.
It's a wizard cape and it's red.
Sweet. I'm one step closer to becoming a wizard. I put it on over the cape I already have on.
Don't you think our wizard should have a wizard cape?
You don't pay me to think, sister. Look at my hat.
As you put it on, Sean, it does smell faintly of brimstone.
Ooh.
La la.
Brimstone smells a lot like farts, though, so don't get too excited.
That's true. Yeah.
You
Sweet.
just have an old farty tunic on.
So an old farty tunic. Vincent's old farty tunic.
The picture says more vein on it, so it's just filled with vampire farts.
Gross.
500 years of crusty old vampire farts.
It was
Enjoy.
like 500 years of rats that he's eaten. and claimed
I'm so
they're his
glad we
pets.
spent 3 game sessions to do all of this.
Hey, baby, you're the paintbrush. We are the
You
picture.
guys fucked me out of my boss fight, by the way. I had a really cool boss fight, and y'all
Were we supposed to
fucked me
fight
out
more
of it.
Vane?
Because I cast calm emotions.
Yes.
Oh.
Still
There
got
were-
XP.
I mean, that, to me, that sounds as though we engaged in your boss fight. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was like, he's
That's-
starting to yell. Nah. We're
Yep.
on that.
Nah, fam. No
You need
yelling
to calm
here.
down.
You need to calm down. By the way,
If
that
it wasn't
never worked.
Cephandrius' dad, it would have been fine.
Rob, if it makes you feel any better, because he started yelling and acting like a little bitch, that was a big part of why Cephandrius was like, nah, fuck you. If you're going to endanger the lives of my friends, I'm not even going to take the time to talk to you. I don't care about you. So it did inform the narrative, for whatever that's worth.
each one of those statues had a shadow inside of it. And every time you had to break the shadow, you had to break the statue, you had to fight a shadow. And it diminished his power because he was a white. But no, cool. Just a ghost.
Man, we really saved her
Was he immune?
saved her bacon on
Was he-
that.
I assume because he was undead, he was immune to charm. Is that not the case?
Oh shit, you know what? Fuck!
Oh.
Yeah, he's immune to charm.
I didn't charm him.
Oh, you calmed him. Yeah, that's right. It's not
Doesn't
the same
that-
thing.
Doesn't that count? Oh, I thought that counted as charm. Or hold on.
Critical saving throw or be affected by one of the effects. I gave him immunity to charm. Right. I mean, I guess the one I chose was making him indifferent towards creatures he's hostile towards.
Yep, and none of those are. He couldn't be. He didn't scare him. You
Please-
didn't exhaust him.
Please tell me after 3 game sessions we leveled up.
No.
God damn it.
We beat the magical tower.
Yeah, come on.
And I single-handedly killed a vampire. Come on.
Level up. Level up.
No, there's no level. You guys are already over leveled.
No, we have leveled accordingly to our play.
You guys leveled up right before you went to the tower. I can't help if it
That's
took
just
you 3
weird. I
sessions to
don't-
do this. It took
Really
you almost one
strange.
session to get into the damn tower because you guys went walk to the. Walk
Has
to the
anybody
door.
ever heard their DM
We got
complain
in and
about
out of
leveling
the
his characters
tower
up?
with Kilvin very, very quickly.
It's not our fault we have a demon sidetracking the whole gameplay.
Yeah, Rob. Ugh.
All right.
Ooh.
What do you guys
So
doing?
do we level up? We killed the
No,
vampire. Do we
nobody
level up?
leveled up.
Wait, did you say we leveled up?
No,
That's
I
what I
said we
heard.
didn't level up.
Nice. I was thinking about adding a level in Paladin.
Well, fuck. What do we do now? Do we just go back? Phandelever?
Fight Dingle Dingle.
Oh,
Create our own boss fight.
All right, let's get back in the airship and just go back to Phandelever.
Yeah.
Vincent,
Can I collect the skull of the vampire? Fuck that. I don't get your permission. We're role playing. I
There
walk
is no
in there.
skull.
There is no skull.
Oh, it dissipated?
Yeah, out in the
it became
sunlight.
ash.
I legitimately cast that spell I said I was casting on Quazga to make him think he saw the vampire burn up in the sun.
And I literally rolled enough of a dexterity saving throw that it didn't work.
Well, you don't roll a dexterity
Yeah,
saving
that's not
throw
what you
to
need.
I used
Go ahead
uncanny dodge, so I only half saw it.
I mean, if you want to try it, I was just trying to give you a badass image. You know,
No,
for
I
your
mean,
own-
I'm a big boy. I'm the guy who's trying to lure his ass out. I'm cool if he gets decapitated. I planted those seeds.
Fair
All right.
enough.
You guys get into the airship, and you head back towards Phandelever.
What's the
are-
state of
Are you gonna
freaking
cast
track?
Are you gonna cast identify on the shit?
Yep. I cast identify on some
No,
shit.
I'm not talking to you,
Just dragging
talking
shit,
to-
guys.
Joe.
Yeah, just with downtime, I'll identify everything.
Okay. The cape is a cape of the Montbank. You guys take it off Quazga first, right?
I mean, we're going to find out what it is first.
The cape smells faintly of brimstone. While wearing it, you can use it to cast Dimension Door as a magic action. This property
The fuck,
can't
they
be
do
used.
take it off of me.
The property. They have to take it off you to identify it. So the wizard has control of it right now. This property can't be used against again until the next dawn. When you teleport with that spell, you leave behind a cloud of smoke. The space you left is lightly obscured by that smoke until the end of your next turn. It also does not have to be attuned. So,
Ooh.
So I pull out
It's
both
a cloak of
daggers and
wizard
I grit
farts.
my teeth and I say, Vincent, I swear to God, you'll make the world's second best ottoman. Give me that fucking tunic.
It's a cloak of wizard farts here.
Yeah, that's cool. I don't mind what I smell like. I'm going to teleport behind people and stab them.
I never said anything about it teleporting.
No, the DM did. The magical voice that we always hear once in a while booming overhead.
Are you hearing a magic voice in your head again, Quazga?
Again, I've never stopped.
not yet. That is what the fan looks like. It is a wind fan.
Oh my
While
goodness.
holding this fan, you can cast Gust of Wind, save DC 13 from it. Each subsequent. Oh my God.
Subsequent. Use your
Subsequent
words, make them
time.
loud.
Subsequent.
Subsequent time, the fan is used before the next dawn. It has a cumulative 20% chance of not working. If the fan fails to work, it tears into useless non-magical tatters. So,
Oh, well, I can tell this is what he used to blow away his farts. I think it's somebody else's problem.
the pot is if you plant an ordinary shrub in this 10-pound clay pot and let it grow for 30 days, the shrub magically transforms into an awakened shrub at the end of the time. When the shrub awakens, its roots break the pot, destroying it. The awakened shrub is friendly towards you and obeys your commands. Absent commands from you, it does nothing.
This is his flower pot, which he used to make flowers to cover up the smell of fart.
I love the chaos element that Dinkle Dinkle is the one with the pot. So he makes this plantling and then he controls it. And we're all just like, well, what can you do?
Yeah.
Oh, Dinkle Dinkle.
This key is a mystery key. A question mark is worked into the head of this key. The key has a 5% chance of unlocking any lock into which it is inserted. Once it unlocks something, the key disappears.
Weird key.
And did you use it on the potion of healing?
No, I mean, might as
key?
well. Could be a potion of, or it could be poison. Poison's identical.
It's a potion of poison.
Oh,
This
I knew it.
concoction looks, smells, and tastes like a potion of healing or another beneficial potion. However, it is actually poison masked by illusion magic. Identifier reveals its true nature. If you drink the potion, you take 4d6 poison damage and must succeed on a DC 13 Constitution saving throw or the poison condition for 1 hour.
Oh shit!
I'll give that back to Yip Yip then.
Oh, I'll take it. I got
Or
ideas.
you said
But
it.
don't tell him.
I got ideas for that.
I mean, I can drink it. I'll be fine, but it ain't gonna help me that much.
All right, and I guess our next session will go back to Phandelever.
And yes, I'll tell everyone what they all do and put it in the party loot for everyone to decide.
Yeah, y'all need to decide. Quazga just don't get to claim it because he put it on first.
Yip Yip threw it off and discarded it, and I caught it.
That's true. Yip Yip can't be part. Yip Yip can't have it.
Yip Yip.
I didn't want
discarded
it. But since
You threw it over your
Caradoc
shoulder, dum dum.
gave me the nasty potion, I will take that.
It is the condensed fart in a jar.
Yeah.
Okay, so cool. How do we want to divvy up the loot, folks?
Oh, and also there were 10,000 gold pieces in there.
Jesus
Whoa.
Christ.
Just forgot about that little guy.
I'll take that
Right,
one.
just-
You can split up the rest.
Sweet.
So this was a cloak, right? Or was it a what
It's
was
a
it?
cape.
It's a
Cape,
cape.
Cape of the Monte Blanc. Or Monte Blanc. Montebank.
Actually, I'd rather have the pot. I can give somebody else.
You gave it to
Dinkle
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 dummy.
looks at you and is like, no.
I'll
Swats at you with the pot.
I'll trade you this potion.
Don't do it, Dinkle Dinkle. He's tricksy.
He pulls out another. He says, my potion. He already has a potion.
I'm about to smack the shit out of this bird.
You will not. You will not smack him. He's just a child.
He's in his 30s.
Yeah, he talks like a fucking toddler. So, in my book, he's got Uncle Quazga's protection.
And also, there's a spell scroll you can choose to keep. You don't forget about your spell scroll, Joe.
I picked a spell.
What would you pick?
Oh gosh, let me remember. Hold on.
Second pot.
I mean, how
Spells.
couldn't he remember? Jeez, come on, Joe. Damn.
Well, because when I level up, I picked all the spells I wanted. So, Dimension Door. Picked up Dimension Door.
Oh,
So hold on real
I just
quick.
didn't have it
That's worth
prepared, so
mentioning.
it's just in my book.
if this cape that allows you to make a magical door, which is 70% mine currently, I don't think the wizard needs it since he can already make a magic door. And I don't think necessarily that Cephandrius needs it because he can cast that portal.
I mean, my whole shtick is being able to poof around all over the place. So you're probably right. I probably don't need it. It's just.
What if we had two poofers? Poofing.
Poof.
Oh,
Poof.
shit, now you're thinking.
I always knew you were a poofer.
Now you're poofing.
Plus, it's red. Red's not going to look good on fucking Vincent the Blue. He ain't called Vincent the Red.
I mean, I hate to say it, but as a rogue, it could be useful to, teleport behind somebody.
This guy gets
they
it.
do
The
in
other
the
wizard at the party gets it. And I just
Eastern
kinda scrape my hat.
cartoons that I've watched.
Yeah. Probably seen the same cartoons.
Teleports behind you.
So that's going to be it for the night. That's going to be it for the game.
We got 3 minutes left to figure out where this loot's going. Who's getting the fan?
okay.
Who's getting the fan?
Who farts the most? That's who should get the fan. Blow it
Caradoc.
in everybody's face.
Caradoc. He is short, stout. Boy's got a high protein diet, you can tell.
He probably needs the fan to blow other people's farts away from him.
He is about ass level.
Caradoc, do you want a pretty fan?
Nope.
Do you want an ugly fan? Because we can make it ugly.
I don't need
About that. You don't need nothing. Dinkle Dinkle, you want a fan?
He doesn't get the fan in the pot. It's one or the other.
You need to calm down, mister. I don't need this, or this. Just chucking stuff over your shoulders while you're rummaging through the
The
fucking...
only thing I need
trunk.
is to know what is beyond Preston's wall right there. What the heck is that?
What? What are you talking about?
To your left?
That?
Yeah.
That is
I've
a
seen
bottle
that before.
opener, sir.
It's a talking stick.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's a bottle opener that just so happens to be in the shape of a phallus.
Oh.
As the legend goes, I may or may not have spent a day in Nassau in the Bahamas, and I may or may not have bought a bag of dicks.
Ooh.
Actually, you know what? We have enough time for me to tell the story. There was one of those little tchotchke shop. I think we're allowed to say tchotchke still.
Did somebody leave?
There he is. Jordan loves a good bag of dick story. And I went in and they had some phallic shaped bottle openers for $5. And I was like, well, I got to have one of these. So I bought one. And I cashed out at the lady. And I was like, odds are, ma'am, I will be back the more I drink.
You
And
can't
then
show that on
we-
the stream.
We can.
Here we go.
That's culture. That's culture.
See?
That's
It's a bottle opener.
that's Bahama culture. And then I left, and then we drank a few drinks, and I came back and bought 2 more because I'm like, you know what? I need to get one for Aaron and Mitchell, and one for Eric and Aaron. And then I said, ma'am, don't be surprised if I come back and buy the rest of your phalluses. And I left, and we had some fish and more drinks, and I came back, and I was like, miss, like I promised, I need to buy your other 3 dicks. So I walked up, and as I'm cashing out, there happened to be another family, and the lady was yelling because she wanted to have a plastic bag for each of the T-shirts she was buying as souvenirs for family. And the lady working the cash register was like, I can only give you 1 bag per transaction. And the lady was raising holy hell. So I said, ma'am, may I interject? If I buy this last 3 dicks, can I get a bag because it's a separate purchase at a separate occasion? And she's like, well, you can. Yeah. And I was like, great. I happen to already have a bag of dicks, so I'd like to put those 3 dicks in my bag. I'd like to give this lady my empty bag. And so I saved the day. The lady's husband said, thank you, as he walked past, and the cash register lady was like, that was really uncalled for. I didn't want to give her the bag. I said, ma'am, I work retail in America, and that was not a fight you wanted to fight because it was a tree you weren't going to get down. And she kind of chuckled and said, whatever. And I was like, all right. And I swung my bag of dicks over my shoulder, and I left. That is one of the bag of dicks that saved the day.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So with that, Your Honor, and ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I'd like to nominate myself for the magical red cape.
Guilty.
Guilty.
But does that mean he gets it or not? I don't know.
I mean, I'm guilty. I think I get it. Does anybody else want or need a red cape that makes them poof?
I mean, I want it, but it's probably better on you. But I still kind of want to fight you for it, so that you feel
You can
like
have
you've
it
got-
if you give me your ring.
I'll give you the tunic that I had because I don't think I can wear a cloak and a cape, can I? Or can I?
What cloak
What's
do you
the?
have?
I think the cape that you have is one that Sean would want anyway.
Oh yeah, that too. I'll take it.
Crazy. Yeah.
I'm currently wearing
It's got to the point to hit fucking Sean that I've got to fucking cast spells now.
I have the cloak of protection currently.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Can I wear a cloak and a cape at the same time?
No.
I was talking to the DM.
Other people can, but you no.
There's no rule against it that I know of.
I mean,
You would
they
look
share
silly.
the same spot on your body. Like you can't wear two separate boots or whatever.
No, okay.
Wait, you can only wear one boot, so you just got like one extra calloused foot walking around or something?
If you can't
Yeah,
have
you mean
two
you do.
magic items, like two separate magic item boots.
You can't wear two different boots of two different magic items.
Yeah.
Nah, all I heard was I'm not allowed to wear two boots.
And that is our name of our posse, the one-booted posse. I'd be willing to give up that cloak of protection for this cloak of poof.
I'm in.
All right, the Seans agree. Transaction
I
to be
agree
made.
with that as well. I think that
We
sounds like a good deal.
We all three spit in our hands and exchange handshakes while the bird people just kind of look at us cross.
They have a fan in a jar. What are they mad
Yeah,
about?
what do they want, man? Yeah,
A pot. It's a pot.
Yeah.
pot. I assumed it was a cooking pot.
I mean, don't they also have a jar, or is that in Quazga's?
Well, that's a jar. That's not like it's a jar, but it's not what they found today.
I know.
I really thought it was an empty jar we could possess the vampire's essence inside of.
So Sean, just to give you what Dimension Door actually does, you teleport to a location within range. Arrive at exactly the spot desired. It can be a place you can see, one you can visualize, or one you can describe by stating distance and direction, such as 200 feet straight downward or 300 feet upward to the northeast at 45-degree angles. You can also teleport one willing creature. The creature must be within 5 feet of you when you teleport, and it teleports to a space within 5 feet of your destination space. If the other creatures or both would arrive in a space occupied by a creature or completely filled by one or more objects, you and any creature traveling with you take 4d6 damage, and the teleportation fails.
Could I, in theory, teleport like an elephant to the top of the edge of a building, and I myself am securely standing on the edge, but the elephant is not, and I drop elephants on people?
It has to be your size or smaller, is the creature. So if we
Tiny
made you
elephants.
as big as an elephant, yes. And the elephant was willing, yes.
Oh,
Sylvan's got enlarge reduce, so just saying. We
yeah, I
can
need
make
this
you a pretty
poofer.
big boy.
I need this poofter cape. Pretty bad. No, that sounds cool, Rob. I like that. So, do we need to have you?
The elephant has to also be willing.
Oh, they're cool, man.
It
I
doesn't
like
say
it.
anything about size, though. Where do you see that?
I saw something about size.
They're trying to
when I
Bring
was
limit
there.
my
along any
power.
objects as long as their weight doesn't exceed what you can carry. You can also bring one willing creature of your size or smaller who is carrying gear
Am I
equal to
looking at the
its
wrong?
carrying
Am I looking at the old spell?
Dinkle, dinkle, honey. I'm about to take you places you've never seen.
I mean, Sean, if you talk to your Uncle Jack and you teleported him on top of an elephant, then you would have to help your Uncle Jack off of the elephant.
Wait, back up real quick. Run that last bit past me. I gotta help my uncle do
Well,
what?
now Jack is stuck on top of the elephant, so you have to
Just said I
help
had to help
Jack
me.
off the elephant.
Yeah, I gotta help Jack off. You still streaming?
No.
That would have been great.
The,
Yes,
the
I
Dimension Door spell. Hold on. The Dimension Door spell now does not have a size.
Oh, that's
So I can jerk off anybody I want through a magical
Oh,
door.
the new one, yeah. The legacy one had a size.
Yeah, it's the new one doesn't.
Hey, look,
is
since
fifth
Ding,
edition, baby.
since Dingle Dingle has the Hodak jar, can I give him the fan and the poison potion, and he can keep everything else, and I can have Hodak?
What?
Jardic, whatever that guy's name is. I want the talking fucking jars. What I'm saying, Rob.
Well, no one said you couldn't have the jar.
Great.
I mean-
You just have to ask Dinkle Dinkle nicely.
Dingle
Dingle
dingle.
Dingle didn't have the jar. He had the pot. You gave him the pot.
No,
So I had the jar the whole time.
With the jar, if you're calling it a fucking jar, that's not what it's
Ew.
for.
Look, I'm jerking off my uncle. Preston's got a fuck jar.
If you
Thanks
want the
what
never-ending
really-
jar of mayonnaise, that's at Rob's house.
No. I thought in the middle of the vampire thing, Sean Quazga brought.
Oh, he went. Dingle Dingle brought the jar with him, yes, but he wasn't like he doesn't like own the jar. It's not like
He wasn't in possession.
it's not-
Okay, cool.
It was just he just brought it with him because he was talking to it. It was talking to him.
Oh,
They were
good.
having
So
conversation.
So I
Technically, I had it in my hold on. I had it in my possession when I shouldered through the doorway before one of my eyeballs got that spell cast on it from Jordan, making
What?
me think I saw the vampire. Remember,
Oh.
he cast like you see vampire catch fire, and I did uncanny dodge. And I only got half of it.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, tracked. I know what I'm talking about.
all right,
So
but
did I get your old cloak? And I didn't know if I need to write that down.
I just want to build it.
Yeah, Rob.
So do you want the fan too? And
I don't want the fan. I've got a jar of poofting
Nobody
and a
wants the
fucking
fan.
guy in a talking jar. What do I want your fucking fan for?
but I want the guy in the
Now it's a
talking jar.
fucking fan, too.
Oh, and I wanted a
Why aren't
frog
you guys
statue
fucking-
a year ago, and you were so you can't have my frog statue. Ugh.
That did sound exactly like you.
Then I'm gonna take that other pot and throw it against your demon fucking face. What do you think about that?
And Jardak and I like each other enough that if you try to steal it from me when I'm peeing off camera, he's
Oh
gonna
my
scream
God.
real loud, and I'm gonna hear it.
All right,
Unsafe touch is what he'll say.
and we're gonna end the show there. Let's end this. This is going on way too long.
I'm adding the cloak.
Joe's
my
got to go to
inventory.
bed.
Yeah, that's true.
The cast at Pixelated Paranormal would like to thank you for listening to this week's episode. Pixelated Paranormal is here to tell you tales of the fantastical, the strange, the unknown. Tales that will move you a little further down the paranormal highway. If you'd like to share your own listener story, we would love to hear it. Email us at pixelatedparanormal@gmail.com. Again, that's pixelatedparanormal@gmail.com. We'd really love to hear from you. Again, thanks for listening to this week's episode of Pixelated Paranormal, your guide to the unusual and the strange.